It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see the Broncos' speedy running back. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Broncos and the Eagles, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Broncos of San Antonio.
And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Powers through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
The Broncos are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 91 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And this one's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Back to throw again.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. you're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. We can look at this Bronco defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Well, they lack in pass defense. They do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 46 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Takes it to about the 37.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. He finds his man complete. It's Cochran. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the Broncos 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got his big tight end here. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Back to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Philadelphia.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rice. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Brings up second and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Cruz has it over the middle.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Rice. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Patton. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. eluding the pressure right. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Rice. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Well, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. Pushing his way through. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Callan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll look to throw again.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree,
He doesn't drop many of those, but third down coming up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
So just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report. Time for a look around the NFL here in week 3 of the new year.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Rice.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's complete to Cruz. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding Henry here on a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Kelly. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, some strong running. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's got it. Well, the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league, They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Ball start. Offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Rice.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rice. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
At the 30-yard line.
Now back to throw.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Eagles get a bit closer. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So the Broncos coming out now.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He stiff arms it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man Cruz. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Eagles.
And the slot man goes in motion left. A 1st down carry for Davis. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
They'll be caught by Rice. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
Cruz has it over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the pylon, caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every